Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a great day so far. If not, I'm sending some love and positive energy over to you. And today I am going to be talking about some unpopular opinions I have. So let's get right into it. Alright, so one of the unpopular opinions that I have is that I don't agree when older people think that they can talk to young people or children in any type of way just because of their age alone. I think that all people should be respected, including kids. And sometimes what I see and what I mean by that is there'll be strangers that will come up to kids and say, you shouldn't be doing this like this. And they'll talk down on a kid instead of saying, hey, what you're doing right here is not correct. Or, hey, I'm just trying to step in. I know I don't know you like that, but this is going to lead down this path. If you want to be able to have the younger generation or children understand and really grow and be great citizens, then you have to exemplify those characteristics that you want to see in them. That means if you want them to respect you, you should respect them, and vice versa. That also goes with kids who feel like they can say anything just because they have the right to, because they want to, or whatever the case may be. If you're a kid, you should show respect to somebody who's older. If you're older, you should show respect to somebody who's younger. Now, that doesn't mean that you're saying, oh, I don't have the wisdom or the experience. But there's always a way that you can come to somebody and speak to them in a way that empowers them and in a way that gives them the wisdom that they need. So that's an unpopular opinion I have. Just because you're old or just because you're older than me or older than someone else doesn't give you the right to talk down on someone. So that's the first unpopular opinion. Now, the second one that I have is that you have to know right away when you get out of high school what you want to do. When I was young and growing up, I had a lot of expectations that were put on me as far as what I should do or where I should go or who I should be. And a lot of the choices that I made were based on making other people happy. And when I went off to college right after high school, I kind of fell into that same thing of continuing to do what made other people happy. Now, I, of course, didn't know who I was because I had never taken the time to understand myself, never taken the time to really explore my interests or find out what it is that I gravitated towards. So when I went off to college, I had an idea of what I thought I wanted to do, but that was tainted by the opinions of other people. So a lot of the times for young people, and that might not be your experience, you might know right away what you want to do, and that's great. But if you don't know what you want to do right away, that's okay too. A lot of the times there's pressure that's being put on young people to be a certain way or to have all the answers when we barely have the answers ourselves for certain things as adults. So if you are somebody who's transitioning from high school, going to college, or transitioning from one point of your life into the other, just take the time and listen to and listen for the things that you gravitate towards, the things that come easy to you, the things that you feel fulfilled in. And in due time, you'll start understanding what your purpose is, and you'll be able to create a career path out of that. So an unpopular opinion I have is not all kids, not all people that leave high school need to know exactly what they need to do. Just take the first step and make sure that you create some plan and have the compassion for yourself to, be flexible with that plan. So that's number 2. Unpopular belief number 3. So a lot of people believe that it's not okay to cut off toxic people that are family members or people that you've known for a long time or family friends. I don't agree with that. If someone is toxic, even if they're family, it's my duty for myself. It's my right in loving myself for me to distance myself from that person. Now, that doesn't mean that you should be rude to that person. That doesn't mean that you should give them the same energy that they're giving you, because there's going to be people that are consistently just toxic, consistently put you down, consistently are just not good in your life. And you have to be able to create that boundary and say, hey, I don't want this person in my life. Even though this person is blood related to me or a close family friend or whatever the case may be. I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at what's best for me and what's really gonna have me have a positive impact and have me have a positive experience of life, and putting that at the forefront. It's okay to cut off family that is toxic. Sometimes parents can be toxic too. Sometimes it can be your favorite aunt, and it might be something that is happening for a season, or it might be something that continues to happen for a long time. But you have to be willing to walk away from people, even people that you love and care about, if you love and care about yourself, because nobody should have a toxic person in their life. And when you set that boundary, if they truly care and if they truly love you, they're going to make those changes to respect you and to make sure that they treat you with the love and care that you've given to them as well. So that's another unpopular opinion that I have, is just because somebody is your family doesn't mean that you can't get cut off. Snip, snip. Toxic, goodbye. The fourth one that I have is, I don't believe loyalty should be based on history alone. What I mean by that is, a lot of the times people feel entitled to your loyalty because you've known them for a long time, you've been in a relationship with them for a long time, you've had all these different types of experiences, and so they feel like obligated and entitled to your time, your love, your patience, your kindness, your efforts, all of that. And nobody's entitled to your loyalty. Nobody. Loyalty is something that's given when somebody is consistently over a period of time treating you the right way. Now, if I've been friends with somebody for 10 years and then they do something that stabs me in the back, and then they do something that stabs me in the back again, and we've tried to work out these issues, and now you want me to continue being your friend, I'm not going to be your friend. That person needs to get cut off too. So when I talk about loyalty, I'm just talking about being in the same space and being around that person continuously just because of the sake of history, or continuing to try to patch up a wound that's not going to heal. If somebody is showing you in their actions that they're not willing to change, but they're expecting you and feeling entitled to you, then that's a sign that that person is toxic. So let go of that person. You don't have to put your time and effort into people that don't empower you, that don't have positive things to say about you, that, put you down or that give you a negative experience. Now, that doesn't mean that you should cut people off just because you have one argument or just because you have ups and downs, but you'll know in your gut when somebody's taking advantage of you and when somebody has changed, because people can change over time, some for the better and some for the worse. So just be mindful of that and let people know that in your actions, right? Let people know in your actions that your loyalty, your trust, your love is all dependent on what they do. It's reciprocity. I treat you fairly, you treat me fairly. I give you loyalty, you give me loyalty. In a romantic relationship, if someone is consistently cheating, now that doesn't give you the license to go and cheat. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying if someone is consistently cheating, don't let them put you in the trap and manipulate you into feeling like you have to stay with them just because you've had this history together or just because you've been together for years. Time is not the main factor in how or who you should be with. The main factor should be the love that's given, if not the love, the respect that's given, if not the respect, the effort that's given, because there will be hard times, but is that person putting in that effort? So that's another unpopular opinion I have. I don't think loyalty should be based on history alone. There should be multiple factors that have you decide if you're going to continue a relationship or not. So yeah, those are the unpopular opinions that I have. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm working on a series currently that I hope is going to be out in the next couple of months, but I hope you guys are still tuned in by that time. And sending you love, positive energy as always. Make sure to let your light shine. Don't let anybody stop you from chasing your dreams. And have a great day. Deuces.